This video is brought to you by CatBeast.com. Design your own custom snapbacks and hats.
Hey guys, what is up? Back with another video. I hope every single one of you guys is having an amazing day today. Today we're taking a look at one of, I don't even know what to say, one of the most disappointing sneakers that has released in the past couple of years, past few years actually, something I'm very, very disappointed about for a few reasons. Today we're going to be taking a look about them, talking about them, getting your guys' opinion about them, and if you guys, as always, enjoy this video, make sure to smash that like button. But we have a new pair of sneakers right here, and what are they? They are a pair of Jordans, as you can clearly see by the box, and many of you guys may know from this style of box exactly what pair of kicks they are. If you guys follow me on Instagram at TheRealRayRay20, you may have got a little bit of a sneak peek at these. If you aren't following me over there, definitely do so, because I post stuff on there basically every single day. Well, actually literally every single day, but they are actually the Air Jordan 6 All-Star colorway right here, and this is an interesting colorway that did not do as well as I thought it would, and that's for a few reasons. And I think that just so many things could have been done differently with this pair of sneakers, and honestly I don't think anyone really needs these in their collection. I know that's harsh. Let's start off on a more positive note, okay? Back to the beginning. This is a pair of Air Jordan 6s, and there are some pretty freaking sweet things happening on these. You got this candy paint all over the place, which looks insane. Like, I love the way the light hits it. I have the pair of Jordan 1s. Actually, let me go get the Jordan 1s really quick. Bang! Here they are, these Jordan 1s. This is a pair of shoes. It has the same paint finish on it as these guys right here. You can see how it sort of shifts in the light. It's a lot more apparent on this one, I think, because it's not the entire shoe. You can just see the difference between the straight black and then the shiny iridescent black, purple, blue stuff. This is a pair of shoes that I was honestly not going to pick up. I didn't like them, and then I saw them in person and I was like, you know what, man, I need to get these. I'm a huge fan of Jordan 1s. I really want to expand my Jordan 1 collection. I'm so freaking happy that I bought these, because I think they are absolutely 100% positively one of the craziest looking Jordan 1s that I have ever purchased. One of the craziest ones in my collection. Not one of my favorites, but one of the craziest looking ones. They're so wow. It's subtle, it's still simple, but then you have the little bits of iridescent parts. I think it's an extremely well done shoe. This, on the other hand, the Jordan 6s, I feel that these were not necessary and a little bit lazy. My first problem with these ones is that Jordan 6s never tend to feature premium leather, and it's not a big complaint. Like, it's just leather and it's nothing too terrible. No one's gonna cry if it just has a thin split grain of leather, except they upped the price tag on these. The leather on these is actually pretty good as far as Jordan 1s go, so if they up the price 30 bucks on these, whatever, you know, I'll live with it. These ones, they up the price, it's 300 Canadian dollars. I believe it was 220 US dollars. That is a lot of money for a pair of sneakers. At least hit us with some premium materials. Come on, Jordan brand. But that being said, that is a minor complaint. Another small complaint I have is that they just released a basically identical pair of 6s in the Black Cat 6s, or whatever they called, the ones that released on New Year's Eve, December 31st. Those black ones with the 3M on the holes. They were perforated all over the place. They look so painfully similar to these. In fact, when they're both sitting on the shelf at Foot Locker, you can barely tell the difference between them. They're extremely similar, both very dark colorways of Jordan 6s that released 2 months apart from each other. It just seems like they could have come up with a more creative way to release these, or maybe a more creative colorway or at the very least a more creative colorway to release back in December, instead of pumping out 2 very similar Jordan 6s. I'm just filming a video right now. Can I phone you back? I'll try to. I have basketball practice after I'm done filming, so I might phone you like really late, but I will phone you, okay? Yeah, no, Rich is coming. Okay, bye. That being said, with all those things taken into consideration, it still is a pretty nice looking colorway of the Jordan 6. That bottom, look at that bottom. That bottom is crazy. Like, it's a very well done bottom of the shoe. But my biggest thing with this shoe, and not even this shoe in particular, goes for the Jordan 1 that released on All-Star Weekend, and also the Jordan 31 that released on All-Star Weekend, is that releasing 3 Jordans that are all expensive, that are all around the $200 price point. The Jordan 1s were $180, I believe. These are $220, and the Jordan 31s, I believe, also go for $220, although I may be mistaken. Maybe they're $185. I'm not 100% sure. I've never purchased a pair of Jordan 31s. But releasing that many sneakers, all of which ended up sitting on my House of Hoops shelf, sat on many of your House of Hoops shelves, I don't get the rationale. I'm not a marketing major. I am not a sales rep at Jordan Brand, except I feel that is one of the reasons they have lost the popularity and buzz that they used to have in the sneaker market. Now, I'm still a big fan of Jordans. You guys see me picking up Jordan 1s all the time, other Jordan retros all the time. I pick up Jordans that aren't even hyped, like those Max Orange Jordan 12 lows. No one liked those, but I like them. I bought what I like, so I don't really care about the masses purchasing habits, except for people that do, people that continue to comment that Jordan Brand has been losing popularity in the market. I think just releasing a crap ton of mediocre and thrown together colorways is why it's happening. Let's be honest with ourselves. No one needs 3 Jordans with the exact same color scheme releasing on the same weekend. I loved it when Nike Basketball did packs that had the same theme, but they were also very different shoes. The Big Bang pack was amazing with the orange 9s, and then you had those crazy silver KD4s, and then the Kobe's were just as amazing, except they were all different. The Kobe's were mostly black, the KD's were silver, the LeBrons were orange. Like, it was a different pack. It was the same theme but a different pack. With the Jordans this year, they literally just put the same colorway on 3 different shoes. It was lazy, it was forced, and I don't think we care about it that much. That being said though, I still do appreciate the shoe for what it is. I think it's a pretty cool looking shoe. It's just nothing that's going to stand out. In 2 years, people are going to have forgotten about this. It's not going to be like, oh, did you remember those All-Star 6s that came out in New Orleans All-Star Weekend? It's not going to be that. It's not going to happen, but you know, let's take a closer look at them. I like the shoe in general. I like the shoe in general. You got a blacked out midsole, you got that crazy pearlescent bottom, gray Jumpman on the bottom, you have this cool upper up here. It could be a better quality leather, as I said, but let me know what you think of these guys down in the comments section below. I really hope you enjoyed watching today's video. I know it was a bit more of a relaxed, laid back type video, nothing too crazy, but that being said, if you did enjoy, make sure to smash that like button. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at TheRealRayRay20. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow with a brand new video. So until then, peace.
Okay.
You know what, on second thought, speaking of New Orleans, before we end this video right here, New Orleans All-Star Game shoes, New Orleans Pelicans, geez, they're a mess right now. They trade for Boogie Cousins, and I get there's going to be some time for the 2 players to get used to each other, except they're playing bad. I've watched all 3 of their games. All 3 of them have been bad. DeMarcus is still being DeMarcus, getting stupid fouls, stupid technicals, getting his team in trouble, and they really don't look like they're making the playoffs this year. I thought they were a shoo-in for the 8th seed once DeMarcus went there, except I would be shocked if they made the playoffs now. They just do not look like a cohesive unit. They'll figure things out. Trust me, they will figure things out, and next year they will most likely make the playoffs. If they don't, that's a whole nother story, and we'll talk about that next year. But New Orleans Pelicans, man, I feel sorry for you guys because it is just not going very well.